26 different medications that I take throughout the day. Some of them are multiple times a day. So I'm Kari Lee. I am 31 years old. I'm the mother of 2 children. I have a loving, wonderful husband. We live in a small town east of Denver called Strasburg, Colorado. And I have a very rare and hard to treat type of acute myeloid leukemia.
It was October of 2013 when we had found out that I had testicular cancer. You know, with her being pregnant, and it was just, it was really scary. But we knew that we'd come out the other side, and so when she was diagnosed, it was completely different circumstances. And then, watching her fight through everything she fought through, we had her first clean biopsy. 4 days later, I had then relapsed. She had fought so hard to get us to the point where we were at. It was kind of like I felt like I let us down by relapsing.
His whole relapse, I was getting chemo already. So the first 3 cycles was when we were both having something done and just really, like I said, tapping out, saying, it's your turn. I can't do it this time, it's your turn.
Just pushing each other up out of bed.
Yeah, there were days that we would have to physically push the other one out of bed and say, okay, get up.
Guess we're going everywhere together. Guess we're going everywhere together. Rainy girl.
So our kitchen is, every cupboard pretty much is covered with either pictures that my son or I have drawn or pages from coloring books that we colored and wrote notes to back and forth as a way of communication and having something tangible. The girls at CPCI saw how tired we were and how we were struggling, and so one of the girls came in and said, hey, I know this lady that she used to be a nurse with us. She used to work with Love, Hope, Strength. Now she works with Dear Jack. Do you mind if I give her your contact information? And then Katie came and contacted us, and she came and presented the LifeList to us.
When Kari first met Katie, I was already back to work, so I wasn't going to her appointments anymore. So when she was telling me about it, I was like, well, that sounds awesome. Like, what kind of things do they do? And she had kind of shielded me away from the LifeList thing because little did I know we had Peyton Manning jerseys on the way, but there wasn't a whole lot, like we didn't discuss what should be on there. She kind of ran with that herself. I was like, well, what kind of things do they do? And she said, well, I asked for a play set. And I was like, and they said yes, because I've also wanted a play set. I just didn't want to buy one or build one. So when she said that it was on there, and that Katie had been researching them and that it looked like they were going to be able to pull it off, it was just overwhelmed that a group of people would do something like that and would go so far out of their way to help people in our situation. And we had a ton of support up to this point, so we knew people were going out of their way for us, but to just have a group of strangers that I had never met in my life, we hadn't even shook hands and said, and introduced ourselves at this point. And she said, well, this Saturday, they're going to be coming out to the house, and they're, the place that's going to be delivered, and they're going to build it. It's a warm day outside. We could just go sit on a chair, watch them play, and we didn't have to pawn them off on family or friends to take them to the zoo or to take them to a movie, or like we got to see, real smiles and, hear them laugh. And for that, there's just no thank you big enough for what that place set and what this foundation has done for us.
don't think there's a better way to put it other than we could never, ever say thank you enough to the Deer Drive Foundation.
Revolution.